Welcome, my friends, welcome for another edition of the video productions by the Artelino company. I'm the owner, my name is Dieter von Schurer, and it's a small family company located somewhere in the countryside of Bavaria, beautiful Bavaria, in the south of Germany. I'm mentioning this because many of our clients are Americans, and well, we are 6 hours ahead with our auctions, 6 hours ahead of US East Coast. But I don't want to talk now about time zones, but I want to talk about this wonderful print by Paul Jacoulet. And it's part of a collection that was consigned to us, so roughly in late summer of 2021. We call it the Richard L. Sentner collection, and it was consigned by the daughter of a former US Navy pilot, US Navy pilot Richard L. Sentner. He took part in the Great Pacific War, World War II, USA and allies against Japan, and Navy pilot took part in the Battle of Leyte, was stationed on the USS St. Lo, which was hit by one of the first kamikaze attacks. And after the war, Captain Sentner was stationed in Guam, but was frequently assigned to Japan. And Richard Sentner was interested in arts, and he got to know Paul Jacoulet, in Japan. Paul Jacoulet, painter and printmaker, who as a small child with his mother came to Japan, and well, he grew up in an educated environment. Paul Jacoulet was fluent in English, in French, and in Japanese. And in contrast to other foreigners, he did not leave Japan during World War II, or just moved from Tokyo when the bombardments intensified into the countryside. And Captain Sentner got to know Paul Jacoulet, visited him in the countryside, and began to buy from him prints, and bought up a nice collection. And we got so roughly 20 prints from this collection consigned by his daughter. So much about the provenance. I'm mentioning this for one reason, because these prints are in mint condition, because they never hung on a wall, they were never framed. And what more, I mentioned the two men, Paul Jacoulet and Captain Sentner. They became friends, and when they couldn't see each other anymore because Richard Sentner was assigned to somewhere else, they exchanged letters. And these letters, by the way, are today in a museum in Paris, in a French museum, and it's the Musée du Quai Branly, Jacques Chirac. Well, so much, a little bit about Paul Jacoulet. I mean, collectors of Japanese prints know this name, especially fans of the so-called Shinhanga art movement. And so much about the provenance of these prints. Now a few words, very short, about this design. The title is La Perruche Morte in French, or The Dead Parakeet in English. Paul Jacoulet always titled his prints in English and in French, and it was created by Paul Jacoulet in 1948 and had an official edition size of 350. According to Richard Marles, actually fewer than 320 impressions were pulled. I'm mentioning this because Richard Marles is something like the pope of documentation for the works of Paul Jacoulet. He wrote and published a book, so-called Catalogue Raisonné. Well, this is a catalog, a documentation of all the works of an artist. And yeah, the name of this author is the Richard Marles. And Paul Jacoulet often had a huge difference between the official edition size. He had a tendency to brag and overdo. He actually couldn't sell very well and pretended large edition sizes, which in reality were smaller. Therefore, I mentioned this. Anyway, we have this wonderful print, La Perruche Morte, or the Dead Parakeet, in the current auction. Current auction is the number 1711, and it will end tomorrow. Tomorrow, December 19th. We are in the year 2021. Getting a Paul Jacoulet print from this consignment is really a rather unique and good chance. So if you're interested in this kind of art movement, Japanese art movement called Shinhanga, and especially in Paul Jacoulet, well, take your chance and bid in this auction. All right, so much for today. I wish you a nice evening, a nice week, and please take care of yourself. Goodbye.